She was the most beautiful princess in the entire tribe. Just one look at her was enough to make a man jump straight into boiling water out of fear. One day, the chief held a hunting contest, announcing that whoever scored the highest would win his daughter's hand in marriage. All the men were thrilled. To avoid alerting the animals, they took off their shoes and tiptoed barefoot. But every time one of them aimed, the animals disappeared. After much effort, one man finally shot a skunk, but skunks didn't count for points. Just then, he spotted a squirrel and immediately tried to chop it on a cutting board. But the squirrel dodged the knife and ran to the lake, where it hopped on a boat to escape. The man quickly chased after it, so the squirrel leapt away. Relentlessly, the man pursued, but the squirrel pulled out a curling iron and gave him a trendy hairstyle. The man actually seemed pleased until the squirrel smashed him with a hammer and split him into a dozen tiny versions of himself. To teach him a lesson, the squirrel placed a water cooler on a fountain. When the man tried to drink, the fountain blasted him into the sky. The squirrel even set a pitchfork on the ground, but luckily the man avoided it. Then the squirrel cut the power and asked him for a lighter. As soon as the man lit a cigarette, the squirrel beat him up, because no open flames were allowed in the forest. The man ran under a tree crying. The squirrel asked what was wrong, and the man said if he couldn't catch the squirrel, he couldn't marry the chief's daughter. Touched by his tears, the squirrel offered itself as prey so the man could win the contest. The chief gave his daughter to the man, but the moment he saw her face, he was so terrified he jumped into boiling water. When the girl lifted her veil, everyone else was also so frightened they dove into the pot too. She looked into a mirror and even scared herself. While the crowd fled in horror, the squirrel removed her mask and revealed that the girl was actually beautiful. Just when it seemed the squirrel was the true winner, the man suddenly jumped back out.